Well, good morning, everybody, from the South Dade Chamber of Commerce. I am Lisa Greer, board member, and here with me this morning is Mayor Tim Meerbott of the town of Cutler Bay. Good morning, Mayor Meerbott, and welcome to our Shoutout.
Good morning. I'm really happy to be here.
Well, thank you for being with us. So, exciting news for the town of Cutler Bay. We heard that on March 22nd, the town got approved for a general obligation bond for a park, community center, and municipal complex on the 16 acres on Old Cutler Road. So we've got that done. What happens next?
Well, first, we just need to say thanks to the community for their involvement. The town worked really hard to make sure that the community was aware of what was going on and everybody had the opportunity to let their voice be heard. We had almost 20% of the registered voters that voted on the bond issue. The bond passed by a little over 65%, which is an overwhelming percentage. So it's encouraging to know that many people that are in Cutler Bay want to go ahead and invest in the town and invest in the future of the town. So that gives the council a clear signal on what they would like us to do going forward. And now we have to start fine-tuning the vision of what we really want to see on this 16 acres of open green space right now. So the next step is we're in our May council meeting. We will be looking for an RFQ. That's let's see, I just had a complete on request for qualifications.
Okay.
So we want to have a national search. We don't want to just pick any firm, a local firm, one that we've done business with before, or we actually want to make sure that we have a long, lengthy search to find the best firm in the country to go ahead with this project. Again, this is called a legacy project for a reason. It's going to last a lot longer than any of us going to be here. So we want to make sure we get it right. So we'll request a request for qualifications to find the best firm. We think we're going to give 90 days for that search to make sure that we have ample opportunity to get the word out and that firms have ample opportunity to respond to us. So that'll be the first step. After the RFQ, and when we select a firm, we will be able to start the fine-tuning the visioning process. As you probably are aware, we partnered with the University of Miami School of Architecture to come up with some concepts, and we got 9 amazing concepts of what we could do. And then we had 23 meetings with the public to get their input.
That's amazing.
So we went to homeowners associations at our events. We had things out there. So plenty of opportunity for the public to give their input on what they would like to see there. We had over close to 900 surveys submitted of the residents telling us what they want there. And not to mention just the thousands of feedback we got when we display these projects at our various events, like our birthday celebration or any golf cart celebrations we had. Anytime we had the opportunity to bring the projects out and get feedback from the community, we did. So we have a really good idea of what they want. And the ideas are ranging from, I think the number one place was a place to relax, which is nice. A farmer's market was very, very high. A place where we can go to with our families to have picnics was good.
Of course.
A place to go for concerts.
Yes.
And of course the need for the restaurants and entertainment surrounding it as well are one of the many needs that they told us they would like to see. So we'll go find one of the top-notch firms. We will go ahead and give them the beginnings of what the concept have been. And I call it the beginnings, but you got to admit, after 23 meetings and a couple thousand of input, we have a good idea of what the public wants. So we're going to give that to this firm and hopefully let them design something that's in line with what the community wants, which is in line with what the University of Miami School of Architecture kind of conceptualized for us, and have just a great project where they can just bring before the council and the community and say, hey, here's what we think. What do you think? And then we'll start getting it back and forth on the dialogue and kind of fine tuning this thing. So that's just the first step.
And then if you had to put a timeline on it, what do you anticipate the timeline for the point in time when we can actually enjoy this location?
Well, there's a bunch of factors going in. It obviously is the design factor. Once you design what you want, you have to go ahead and find somebody to build it for you. And that's one of the best parts I think about this. So the public said, hey, we have confidence in you and the council that you're going to go ahead and do the right thing and build something nice for us. So now we have a pool up to $37 million, and we're not going to draw that down all at once. It's going to be actually probably be incremental and slow at first.
Mm-hmm.
But what it really gives us the opportunity is to go ahead and start seeking matching grants. There's federal programs and state programs where if you can put up half and they'll put up the other half. For example, if you build a building that is designed to make sure that it will withstand a disaster such a Category 5 hurricane,
mm-hmm.
there may be federal money grants available to help you out with that. Or we want to build this as a LEED Platinum certified building. There are federal grants that can help you out with that. So my hope is that as we go through this, we'll be very prudent with what we spend our money on. But we'll also be able to get matching grants, and we can spend up to $37 million on this entire project. But my hope is that we will not have to do that. We'll have to come under that through the use of searching for grants to help us out and make it go forward. But so again, you have the design process, and then finding somebody to go ahead and build this. So I would anticipate maybe in a best case scenario is 18 months where we'd be able to break ground on anything.
Oh, nice.
And again, that's the best case scenario. There's always some other factors that could, delay that a little bit further. But there's also some factors that might make it go quicker. So that's our best guess, 18 months. And of course, completion is many, many years down the road. I hope it'll still be around when that occurs, so I can, see this beautiful complex that the community decide to invest in for themselves.
Oh my goodness. Not only the town of Cutler Bay community, but all of the surrounding communities as well are going to enjoy this iconic location.
And I certainly hope so. Cutler Bay is already putting themselves on the map as being one of the most livable, friendly communities in South Florida. The feedback that I get when I'm out and about with the other municipal leaders is just amazing. So again, it's important to me as the mayor to maintain that sense of community in Cutler Bay, because I think that's really makes us different. This legacy park will give us an opportunity to continue that.
Absolutely. And a lot of fun that we'll all have.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
I hope so. So, there's a lot of things to look forward. A lot of work is left to be done. But I think it's an exciting time to be a part of this, to go forward and make our community a better place.
Absolutely. And how can the South Dade Chamber help in terms of getting the word out? Anything that you have that we can, publicize on or about this project, we'd certainly be happy to do that.
First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for giving the opportunity for me to speak at so many of your meetings. And that helps. The chamber is a great partner in working with us to not only just get the word out about Cutler Bay, but also to making sure that we have the best opportunity to support businesses in the area and discuss the future of not only what are the needs of the community, but what are the needs of the businesses as well. Because with this project, there's a lot of other things that are going on right around the municipal complex area. The Publix shopping center will be opening up later this year. They have a number of out parcels, which would be prime areas for additional restaurants or entertainment to go in. There is an additional 3 acres, which is right on Old Cutler. Right now, there's nothing on it, nothing designed to be on it yet. But that also is another perfect opportunity for the development of restaurants and entertainment, because everywhere I go, there's a couple things that the community says, hey, can you do something about traffic? And we're doing everything we can. But also it's like we need more restaurants and entertainment. So we're working hard with everybody we can, with the Chamber South, the Economic Development Council, the Beacon Council, anybody and everybody we can, to let them know what's available in Cutler Bay and what a prime opportunity is for you to move in there and be successful. Many years ago, when Buffalo Wild Wings moved into Southland Mall, there was initial reluctance, but it turned out to be one of their most profitable locations. So Cutler Bay is going to make them money, and it's going to make the community better. So they better jump on the opportunity to move down there as soon as they can.
And the beauty of Cutler Bay and the surrounding communities is that we all live, work, and play as one.
Right.
Right. So we're all going to benefit from this construction, from this development, and certainly the work, live, and play environment in the South Miami-Dade communities. So we are excited about that. And certainly on behalf of the South Dade Chamber of Commerce, we appreciate the partnership that we have with the town of Cutler Bay. And we look forward to many more years of strategizing with the town of Cutler Bay. So thank you for that. We appreciate
My pleasure.
that
Again, like I
partnership.
said, I appreciate that partnership as well.
So I was kind of perusing the Town of Cutler Bay website, and there's some interesting things that the Town of Cutler Bay does for its residents and its community. There's an active adults
Yes.
festivities and activities. There's a stand-up comedy night coming up on April 14th. I looked at that and I thought, that's got to be fun.
Right.
That's got to be a lot of fun.
You know, one of the things we are proud of is our we call it our CFALC committee. That's Communities for a Lifetime. And many years ago, probably 10 years ago, nothing happens quickly. We recognized that we need to go ahead and plan for our community as they grow older. And so we got involved in the Communities for a Lifetime, and we were one of the a few communities that are actually recognized by the state for being an age-friendly community. So we'd like to do as many activities as we can for our elderly population, and whether it's painting classes or water exercise or whatever we do to keep them active and involved, and provide them the type of amenities that one would expect from a first-class community, which Cutler Bay is.
So not just the aging population, but you've got an Easter extravaganza coming up. I had to say that correctly.
Yeah,
Extravaganza coming up.
Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, our
Yes.
Easter extravaganza. Can't wait for that. Again, just another great opportunity for the community to come together.
Absolutely. And just for those of us watching this today and beyond, check out the Town of Cutler Bay's website and all the activities that are taking place throughout the months to come. A lot of fun in this community, a very community-minded residency, correct?
Very community-minded residency. Again, it's community to me is everything. So we need to do everything we can to support that. We do the Easter extravaganza. I also wanted to mention recently we also acquired another fire rescue truck for our community, which
That's
is
exciting.
great news.
Yes.
There was a great need for a fire rescue truck in the area. The station was handling about 50% of the calls, and they didn't have a fire rescue truck, and they were just working their tails off to make us safe. So this is another tool that we're able to work with. So I wanted to thank our Commissioner Cohen Higgins and the Dade County Board of County Commissioners, and of course Miami-Dade Fire Department for working with us and satisfying a great need in our community and making us safer.
Taking care of the infrastructure for your town is an absolute necessity as it continues to grow.
There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yes.
It's a lot of people focus on one issue, and we have a great staff. Ralph Casals is our town manager. When I work with him and with the rest of the council works with him, there's so many different things to look at, and he does a great job of making sure that we keep focused on what's first. So he's a big part of him, and his staff are a big part of why Cutler Bay is so successful. And of course, I give kudos to the rest of my council, Vice Mayor Callahan, BJ Duncan, Roger Coriat, and Susie Lord are it's a great team who keeps focus on the community. It's really easy to do a good job when you all are focused on the community and not on yourselves. And that's what this team is, focused on the community. So couldn't have a better team to work with. Like I said, Cutler Bay is just, it's a great place to live. And the feedback we're getting from the community is great. There are some issues we still need to work on, traffic being one of them, job creation is another one. But those are the things we're going to continue to work on and make Cutler Bay even better than what it is today.
And the organizations that collaborate with the town of Cutler Bay will continue to do that to try to help those goals come to fruition.
And then, again, I appreciate all those partnerships.
Absolutely.
You tell us what we tell you what you need, and you guys figure out a way to help us get there. So it's a great thing. So
we appreciate the partnership. We really do. Anything else you want to tell us about Cutler Bay?
I can't really think of anything offhand. Again, I almost want to stop and take a pause and go, whew, we did it.
You did it.
Going through 23 meetings. I don't know. I have a day job. The mayor of Cutler Bay is actually my second gig. So it's really hard to juggle all those things, but it's important that we do that and get out there. So, at this point, I'm probably like our town manager, just like, All right, let's take a breath.
Breathe.
But then there is no time to take a breath. We got to put this on the agenda and start moving forward again, make sure we continue to make the right decisions, get the best bang for our buck, give our residents the assurance that we're going to be prudent with their dollars.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for their input continuously throughout this process. This should not be the decision of 5 people. This should be the decision of the community. And we're going to make every effort to make sure that the community is a big part of this as we go forward.
Transparency.
Transparency
is the key.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I have a great community. I'm honored to be blessed to be their mayor to help navigate through this process. And I'm also blessed just to be a citizen like they are, living in a great place where I can raise my family at the same place where I was raised, and hopefully continue that condition of keeping Cutler Bay as one of the friendliest communities, one of the best places to raise your children, one of the best places for schools, just one of the best communities in South Florida. We're going to work hard to continue that.
Perfect definition of community. Perfect definition of teamwork and collaboration. There's no I in team, is there? And there's a definite team spirit in the town of Cutler Bay. And thank you again. We're very grateful to have you on with us and talking about the next steps for this iconic landmark. It's going to be a landmark for our South Miami-Dade communities, and we're very excited about it. We congratulate you on the success of that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you for having me on today. Any chance we can help our residents learn more about the next process? I want to remind all the residents as well that you can always go on our website at Cutler Bay to get all the straight information. It's when all the information on our website is accurate. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out to the town or to any one of the council members and ask questions. We want to be available for you and have an open line of communication as much as possible. So, but again, thank you for this opportunity. I do appreciate it.
Very welcome. You are very welcome. I would be remiss if I did not mention on behalf of the South Dade Chamber, we have a golf tournament coming up on April 22nd on Friday at the Redland Golf Course. So we hope that those watching will take the opportunity to go online and register and be a part of that fun.
I'll have
that
to see
fun
if we can
day
get a
as
team
well.
Together.
There you go. I think that's a commitment. I'm going to take that down as a commitment. But anyway, we look forward to watching this process and seeing this landmark come to fruition so that we can all enjoy it and our children can enjoy it and our children's can enjoy it for years and decades to come.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for Community News for hosting us today. We appreciate that. And on behalf of South Dade Chamber of Commerce, we wish you a wonderful day.